you doing? Happy New Year's Eve. Did you have a good Christmas? I hope so. Look, I got a Snuggie. And isn't it cool? It's a llama. And I got like a llama fairy and like a llama unicorn. Yeah. Isn't that cool? I love llamas. Oh, do you know why cute people are always busy? I'll tell you later, I'm busy. It's time for my mom. No, I'm supposed to say it's Vicky King gone crazy. And here we go. Like and subscribe, okay? I love you. Hey everybody, how you doing? Happy New Year's Eve. Today, we're going to go over some of the crazy things that happened in 2024. It was pretty wild ride. Here we go. Oh, the Bayside Mall in Miami. The aliens kicked off the year in January. Here we go.
Bro. Everyone's going this way. Yo. Yo, what is that? Bro.
I don't know what to think. I mean, there was footage of this everywhere. We should have known when we kicked the year off like this that it was going to be crazy. Oh, this is about the 43 monkeys that escaped. Anybody in North or South Carolina see these things?
43 monkeys who recently ran away from a research facility in South Carolina. This is a video captured by our affiliate WCSC. We can now tell you that 25 of the escaped monkeys have been captured. Doing the math here, divide by 1, carry the 2, 18.
All right,
Still on the lam, the rest are back, they're safe, they're having snacks, we're told. They're not considered dangerous, but locals are being told not to feed or approach the monkeys. I'm still rooting for them to
live free.
Yeah. Looking at one of the...
And I'm still waiting for Murder Hornet. What happened to the Murder Hornet? Anybody else wonder about that? Oh, the mutant sharks. Have you heard about these yet?
Apparently, a volcano in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, underneath the water in the Pacific Ocean, erupted, spewing out mutant sharks. This is not for entertainment purposes. TikTok, please Google stuff before you start deleting my stuff, by the way. It's rude. Just because it sounds weird doesn't mean it's not true. So what it is these sharks have evolved to live inside the extreme heat of this volcano crater at the bottom of the ocean. And they're different from all the other sharks everywhere else. They just live in this volcano. And the volcano is named Sharkano, which makes it even funnier. So that's your fun fact for today, is that a volcano erupted in the ocean spewing out mutant sharks, which is fun. I did not expect this one. I didn't, actually, and it made my day. Okay, love you, bye.
So are they going to come out with a third, like, Sharknado and call it Shark Volcano? I don't know. That's weird. That's weird that they can survive in that kind of environment. Wow. Oh, the drones over New Jersey, of course. You know, Congress is saying they have no idea what these are. And nobody's doing anything. We're all just like, okay. Just one more thing in 2024. Okay. you think it's aliens or do you think it's our own government messing with us? I don't know. After all, they announced there's aliens in the ocean. We just don't care. Well, it's still going on, so we'll see where this takes us in 2025. Okay, this is about the woman on the subway who was set on fire. And instead of people trying to help her, they pulled out their cameras. What kind of a society do we live in when everybody pulls out a camera and lets you burn in front of them? It's pretty messed up.
What they saw was a person standing inside the train car, fully engulfed in flames.
MTA video taken in an F train at Stillwell Avenue captured the terrifying crime. Officers had seen and smelled smoke and came running over. They got the flames out with a fire extinguisher, but the woman died at the scene. The video also offered clear pictures of the man who had used a lighter to set fire to her clothes while she may have been sleeping and stayed and watched. A group of high school students spotted the man in the photo on another train and called 911.
Our transit sergeant responded to that location, met with these young high school students, looked inside the train and saw an individual that he recognized from wanted flyers that we got out earlier.
The suspect was taken into custody. Police say he's a citizen of Guatemala, in New York since 2018. That woman still hasn't been identified tonight. She was burned beyond recognition.
They didn't mention the fact that he had already been deported once and got back into the country. This needs to stop. Puff Daddy. If you didn't need more proof that celebrities are just trash, here you go.
The FBI's investigation into the mysterious tunnel at Diddy's mansion has taken a wild turn, Part 3. After discovering locked rooms and bizarre intersections, agents are piecing together an underground network that may connect to several celebrity homes, including the infamous Playboy Mansion. What did they find? As agents split up to explore, they stumbled upon signs of recent activity. Fresh footprints, strange markings on the walls, and unmarked vehicles spotted nearby. Neighbors reported hearing late-night gatherings and unusual sounds coming from the mansion. Could this be a secret hub for Hollywood's elite? Diddy, who was taken in for questioning, insists he had no clue about the tunnel. But with surveillance footage showing a mysterious figure entering just before the tip-off, things are heating up. The media is buzzing with speculation. Are these tunnels part of a larger conspiracy? Are they used for parties or something even more sinister? As the FBI digs deeper, fans and followers are on the edge of their seats, eagerly waiting for the next reveal. What happens next? You won't want to miss it. Follow this page and comment list to see part.
So some names we knew were on the list. And there are some that haven't been released yet, but Jaguar Wright is really out there, putting herself out there, to be taken care of if she's not careful. I don't trust any of these people and what they would do. Amazing. Disgusting. And if you guys are still worshiping celebrities, come on. It's time to stop. Oh, that's about the fog that's everywhere right now. Do you have fog where you are? I don't here, but I'm at a very, very high elevation in Colorado. So, could just be my area.
This fog has been seen all over the United States at early hours of the morning, and people are getting concerned. Like in this video here, you can see there's all kinds of little particles floating around, and it doesn't act or smell like normal fog. People are concerned that it might be chemical fog. 40 states have reported seeing this fog, and here you can see it kind of looks a little bit more like normal fog. That's because it's being lit by the light in the sky. But when it's darker and you use a flashlight, then you can see it's little particles that are floating around. It doesn't usually come at night, but only in the early hours of the morning, like from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. And people are saying it's happened in cities where they've seen the drones flying around, and they're kind of concerned that it has something to do with it. But I think the thing that's concerning most people is the fact that it has a very distinct and weird smell. Sort of like chemicals. Dense fog is one thing, but when they introduce a new smell, that raises reason for concern. But it's this video right here that I find the most frightening because those particles do not look normal to me. But what do you guys think, and have you seen any fog in your town? Mysterious fog.
Like I said, I don't have fog up here, but I've seen a lot of videos where people are saying, what is this fog? People are complaining that it does smell like chemicals, and it is like getting in the back of their throat and making them cough. I don't know. Do you have fog where you are? Let me know in the comments if you do.
Vampires in Ohio? No. I was tagged in this video of a young individual discussing the...
I've heard of the New Orleans vampires, but I haven't heard of Dayton, Ohio.
fact that one of the largest vampire covens in the country is in Dayton, Ohio. And of course, this should shock no one, because Ohio, as she rightly points out, is a bit strange. Or perhaps special is a better word to use. Even ancient indigenous cultures believe that the land we now call Ohio is special. After all, Ohio is home to the largest concentration of geometric earthworks anywhere on the planet. Some used for burials even after the Europeans came, and some for ceremonial purposes or purposes unknown. But here they are, in Ohio. So it should come as no shock to learn that Ohio, with its relatively small land size, is third only to California and Texas when it comes to reported hauntings, states with almost 3 times the Ohio population. So what is it about Ohio that has made people think it's special for thousands of years? Maybe Mayor Lovecraft was right. Ohio was at one point the realm of the Raven Queen. Or perhaps it still is. Sleep well, friends, and memento mori.
It's a cool story. I don't know. People used to joke around with me at work that I was a vampire. I don't know if you're aware of this, but I'm 55. And they would say, "Why aren't you aging?" I was a late bloomer. When I was 18, I looked like I was 12. So I've always been kind of behind. But not a vampire. Not at all. Swear. Oh, this really ticked me off. I don't know about you, but they offered them $750. The hurricane victims. And then sent Ukraine billion. This is so disgusting.
The federal relief and assistance that we have been providing has included FEMA providing $750 for folks who need immediate needs being met. The federal relief and assistance that we have been providing has included FEMA providing $750 for folks who need immediate needs being met.
Okay, I had to replay that one more time. The thing is, you have to apply, and you may not get it. But it's just so messed up and so disturbing that our government would do something this horrid to its own people. It's really sick. Oh, this is when the Venezuelan gang members took over the apartment building in Aurora. And there were reports going out saying it wasn't happening. And it was absolutely happening. Ask anybody here in Colorado. It was actually happening.
A Venezuelan gang has had control of the Whispering Pines apartment complex in Aurora, Colorado for over a year. Former U.S. Attorney T. Marcus Funk said that the evidence that he has reviewed indicates that gang members are engaging in flagrant trespass violations, assaults and batteries, human selling, essay of minors, unlawful firearms possession, extortion, and other criminal activities, often targeting vulnerable populations. A Denver law firm was hired by the lender for Whispering Pines Apartments to investigate the reported takeover and claims that the gang members had been extorting rent from people they had moved into vacant units. And some of the vacant units have been reportedly used to host parties where the gang would provide illicit substances and children, according to the apartment's manager. The Aurora Police Department has denied claims that the complex has been overrun by gangsters. However, the law firm's report says that the gangs attempted to unalive multiple members of Whispering Pines' management team, and it has also put members of the team in the hospital.
My son lives a couple of blocks from this in Aurora, and it was absolutely happening. Why they were saying it wasn't, I don't know. It's like they love to gaslight us. Tell me one more time the border isn't a problem. These are the problem people coming through the border. And they're not coming through the point of entry. They're climbing the wall. So yeah, we need to continue building that wall. Oh, this is about the Pope opening those doors on Christmas Eve. Why Christmas Eve? I don't know. Something about how they needed the bones of St. Peter. I've heard that. I've heard Lucifer's tomb is being opened. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. But the look on his face tells me it's pretty scary.
Are being opened. Pope Francis is preparing to unearth and open 5 sacred doors, a symbolic act deeply rooted in Catholic tradition. These doors, last opened in the year 2000, represent access to spiritual salvation and mark moments of profound significance within the Church. Traditionally, the act of opening these portals has been...
Look at his face. He looks terrified.
...reserved for Jubilee years, a time for forgiveness of sins and spiritual renewal that dates back to 1300. In 2025, as the next Jubilee year approaches, the Pope is breathing new life into this ancient ritual, introducing an unprecedented gesture. One of these doors will be open in a prison, symbolizing hope and redemption even in the darkest of places. But why now? Pope Francis has consistently called attention to the moral crises of our age: war, environmental degradation, and societal divisions. This act of opening sacred doors in such tumultuous times could be seen as a plea for humanity to seek reconciliation and spiritual renewal. Yet some speculate there is more at play. Could this act be a subtle declaration of a spiritual war against the increasing secularization of the world? Or perhaps it's a way to awaken deeper spiritual forces within humanity?
Are there any Catholics out there that can explain this to me? Because I'm really, really confused. I myself am not Catholic, so I have no idea what this represents at all. I know that it's freaking people out. We'll see. Okay, this woman remembers Jimmy Carter dying before. And I remember Jimmy Carter dying before. But I guess he just died again.
Are you in the timeline that Jimmy Carter has now died for the 3rd time? Because I remember him dying in like May.
I haven't heard 2 times, but I've heard of one other time.
I remember his wife speaking. Then a few months later, I want to say like September-ish, oh my God, he died again. And the way I screamed when I saw a news article that he died again last night. I'm just over here with Ed McMahon, winning the Publishers Clearinghouse, wearing my headband with Richard Simmons, watching my movie Shazam, in a world where Darth Vader said, "Luke, I am your father," and the Monopoly Man has a monocle, wearing my Fruit of the Loom with a cornucopia, to name a few. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you must have heard by now. It's called the Mandela Effect. But this Jimmy Carter one takes the cake because it happened so fast. Like all within this year. How many times is this man gonna die? Okay, and I gotta totally segue and hop back to this utility fog and smart dust. If you haven't looked it up yet, it just makes too much sense. Go the easy route, ask ChatGPT about it. If you want to know more, let me know. I'll make a video.
I remember him dying before. And when I heard that he was dead the other day, I that's the first thing I said is, I thought he already died. I swear I thought he already died. I don't know. Do you remember him dying before? Let me know if you do. It's crazy. Oh, the death of Liam Payne from One Direction. Yeah, this was pretty strange.
Information for you from the investigation of One Direction singer Liam Payne's death more than 2 months ago now. Prosecutors in Argentina have filed a series of charges in the case, accusing hotel workers and others who were with Payne before he died.
And aside from the hotel workers, one of the people charged was a friend of Payne's, someone police say accompanied him on his trip to Argentina. He is one of 3 now accused of negligent homicide.
Prosecutors in Argentina have now charged 5 people in his death. 3 of them, Payne's representative, the hotel manager, and the hotel reception manager, were all charged with culpable homicide, which carries a sentence of 1 to 5 years. Prosecutors in Argentina say each person was charged for different reasons. They say the hotel manager allegedly failed to stop Payne from being taken to his room, essentially to protect him. They say the head of reception asked people to help carry Payne to his room, and Payne's representative allegedly abandoned him at the hotel.
Another hotel employee and a waiter were also charged with allegedly selling cocaine to Payne in the days before his death. We've also asked Liam Payne's representatives for comment on these charges, but have not yet heard back.
Wow. Wow. I don't know a whole lot about this case, as a lot of people don't. I know that he fell from a balcony, died on impact. I saw a video where he was on Graham Norton, I think 12 hours before this. And I'm just going to say, he mentioned a Diddy party. And everyone else kind of clammed up and they put their hands in their laps and made these weird hand symbols. The video is on TikTok, I believe. You can look it up. It's pretty crazy. I wonder if that had anything to do with it. I don't know. Pretty sad. He was so young. And we end the year with China hacking into the U.S. Treasury. Of course.
Here's a major story. Here's what we have so far. The U.S. Treasury Department has confirmed a major cybersecurity breach attributed to a Chinese state-sponsored Advanced Persistence Threat Group, also known as APT. The attackers gained access to several Treasury workstations and unclassified documents by exploiting a stolen key associated with Beyond Trust, a third-party software service provider. The breach was detected on December 8th, and the compromised service has since been taken offline. Using the stolen key, the hackers bypassed the service's security measures to remotely access user workstations and documents. Treasury officials working with CISA, the FBI, and U.S. intelligence agencies and forensics investigators are assessing the full scope of the attack. While the Treasury assures no continued access to its systems, the breach is classified as a major cybersecurity incident. There's a classified briefing for lawmakers is expected soon, and a 30-day supplemental report will be provided with further updates. So we're definitely going to keep track of this story because this could be a very significant impacts and ramifications on this one. So like I said, I'll keep everybody updated.
This should scare you. How convenient. I think we have a rat in our government. Well, of course we do. There's many. I don't know. What a way to end the year. Amazing how this can happen. You would think that we would be more secure. Obviously, we're not.
That's all for this one, guys. I love you. Like and subscribe, okay? All right. Bye.